What's up, guys? This is HH Trader back with another live trading video. So we're sitting here today and we are looking across the board. We have a big mover today, which is LAIX. The only problem is, again, just like yesterday with I think it was AACG, there was no news, nothing to push this thing up and up higher. The only thing is buzz on the market, but buzz does not count as a catalyst for a specific ticker. It's up 220%, just like AACG was yesterday around that 200 mark, or was it 100 or 200? It was up there somewhere. But anyway, I don't know if I'm going to touch this one because a no news stock yesterday took my profits. Traded it 3 times, 3 red trades after I made good profit on Atos, which actually had news and was moving quite good. So I don't know. We're going to just have to watch that one and see, but I do need to research each of these. And of course, LAIX is a little bit more expensive now, so I might just let it go. I mean, it's just not even worth it. What's in my price range is this TTOO, this METX, STG, and I don't know about this one. Does this one have news? SPCG. I don't like the way that that's trading on the 1 minute, not getting a lot of movement, getting that little box shape. I don't like the box shape. I want to see flowing. I want to see like waterworks. But anyway, let's go to STG. I did mark some resistance levels up here for it. It has moved down away from those. Let's look on the daily chart. The daily chart, that high is the 140 and it is up to the 247. So the 247 is even, let's see, it's even above that. Is it above this? Yep, it's above all of this. All right, so this would be the resistance level right here that we would like to see it hold up. All right, 250s, and it doesn't have any news on the day, but it is volatile. METX pushing back up there to the resistance level that I put in there earlier. Let's go ahead and scroll in to see where its high is. 389 is where it's at now. So let's see. Looks like this is the $4, which is its resistance on the daily chart. Has a little bit more resistance right here on the wow, right there. And remember, these lines that I'm drawing are specifically for my reference. If you have a different method of finding resistance and finding support, use your method. Use what works for you. But for me, this is these are the steps that I go through before I start to enter something. All right, and then the SMA is all the way up here at the 704. So it does have room up to the SMA to find some new resistance up there. So we'll see. We'll have to watch and see that one. Let's see. TTOO. TTOO is down, down, down. We see, let's go ahead and draw some resistance lines over here. Resistance right there, 350s. Resistance all the way up here to the 397. Then we have a little bit more resistance right at the 389, so 390s. So it's got a little bit of resistance against it as well, but I want to see an obvious stock with some catalysts today. That's what I would like. AREC went up pre-market, but has crashed down. Found all kind of resistance up here, and I really don't like it. I believe I lost money on that one earlier this week. Not a lot of money, but yeah, I believe I lost some on that one. So we're going to stick within my price range, and we're going to make some money today. Now this one actually has room back up to the 200, so that's a 30-cent move right there. Don't know if I want to take that. News on the day, no real news. It only has buzz. I hate when they have buzz. Let's see what it had yesterday. COVID-2 detection. So it's basically a panel proves capable of detecting COVID-2 in Brazil variant. Okay, that is not the most exciting thing in the world. So these three will be my top watches. METX came up there, hit that resistance again, is bouncing back down. STG forming a new level of resistance right here, but I'm not sure that's resistance just yet. We'll have to see. SPCB still not looking appetizing, so we'll stick to METX and STG for the start of the day. Everything else is kind of iffy, and I also need to look up these floats real quick. So let me pull over to my internet browser. Okay, so over here in my internet browser, I don't know why this thing looks like that. Let me fix that real quick. Okay, there we go. Alright, now let's go ahead and look through these. The first stock up that I want to research, whoa, Zone just jumped in and now it's out. So Zone jumped on the scanner and then it went out. Okay, TTOO. TTOO floats is 140 million. Okay, Yahoo Finance, let's see if they agree today. Yesterday we had a lot of disagreement between FinViz and Yahoo Finance. It's like a 20 million difference in the float. Let's go to statistics for TTOO. The float is also 140 million. Let's go to BAM SEC. Looking for shelf registrations here. No shelf registrations. Okay. Okay, nothing. Yeah, nothing to be alarmed about. So 140 million, I add that to my notes. And the float. Next one is METX. METX, no shelf registration. Interesting. METX. Okay, the float is 19 million on METX. Okay, what else do we have? So 13 million at FinViz and 19 million. So between 13 and 19 is where I put my notes. $13 to $19 mil. No shelf registration. STG. Let's go ahead and look that up. Man, none of these have shelf registrations. Okay. So they can definitely move without the fear of a big snap down. But I mean, a snap down may come either way, but there's a reduced percentage chance of that. What was that? STG. Float over here is 24.94 mil. And float over here is 38.38 mil. Okay, so 24 to 38, somewhere in that range. All right, so that is all the ones that I want to look at today. Yeah, those are going to be my focus group: TTOO, METX, and STG. Now let me pull you guys back over to the platform. All right, have about 10 minutes to the bell. You know, as the account grows bigger and bigger, I would like to start taking pre-market trades because there is a lot of action in the pre-market. But for right now, my main focus is the open. I just don't have the currency to spare right now for pre-market trading. Even though I have $1,000 to trade today, I still didn't want to waste any in the pre-market, especially with big rips, and it's just too risky right now. I don't want to blow a small account. Another strategy that I'm using with this small account is what I'm doing is I'm taking the losses that I make in this account. I actually am making back each day. So like, let's say if I lose $50, $100, I'm making that back in each day, and I'm adding it to a savings account outside of my brokerage account. So let's say if I blow this account, all of my losses can be pretty much instantly reloaded into this account, because I haven't added any money in this account since actually I only took money out of this account. I believe I haven't added money since, I can't remember, it was sometime last year, maybe like August. But yeah, that's what I'm doing, and I believe it's a smart way to do it, because let's say I blow this account, but I don't blow it all at once. I blow it over time, right? All that money is sitting over there in a savings account, and I can just dump another $2,000 in here. But for right now, I'm growing this account purely organically. I haven't added, haven't subtracted, just been letting it go and trying to get some organic growth in it. And I have actually kind of narrowed down the 3 strategies that I want to use within this account. So those strategies are what you see in the videos. I back tested those strategies. I forgot how many. I think I did like 400 or 500 different trades throughout the years of 2008 all the way up to 2000. I think I got to like 2018 or 2017, just back testing those strategies and seeing the percentage chance that they work. So that's basically what I'm doing in these videos. I want to take the highest chance to make money, but it did take a while. It did take a while. All right, METX is making a little move there. It did get through this resistance level, so I'll go ahead and cancel that resistance level. Let's see if it can find a new resistance level. If it just goes, that's okay as well. TTOO trying to get back up. It's getting extended from this bottom, this previous bottom of the 327. Okay, so it's up 10 cents. I don't know. I don't like these. I don't really like what it's doing. There might be a little bit of resistance right here at the 340s. Let's see if it can punch through that right there. Let's see, what else was I looking at? STG, is it making its way back up? No, not yet. All right. So METX did get up to that previous resistance, and I don't know if it's going to be able to hold there, but it does have plenty of volume. Okay. Seven minutes to the bell. All right. That one's looking quite tight. May bounce up and then fell out. Looking at T. Oh, wow, it failed. Failed at that resistance level that I put there. So that is not good. On the daily chart, T2 had a top up here of the 290s. So not looking good right there. Getting a little topping tail. So T2 is losing the faith that I had in it. METX, we'll just have to wait. I'm gonna wait the first maybe 3 minutes to see what is obvious today, because there's not a lot of obvious stocks here. Even the ones that are volatile aren't moving like that. See if this one fails this low of the 245. 245, will we see 244s there? Looking for it, yep. All right, so that one's going down. AREC. Have about 5 minutes to the bell. We're about to get checked in. Checked in. METX is above VWAP. Has room up to the 430s. So it will probably be the one that I'm watching out of the open, METX. If it just explodes within the first 3 minutes, you know, I just have to miss it, because I have to let those first couple of minutes give me an idea of what this thing wants to do. Jumping in on the first minute just is not I've traded the first minute, but I've seen that in the first minute sometimes broker issues can happen. Sometimes you can get stuck in a trade. Anything can happen during that time. So to minimize that risk, I just avoid those first couple of minutes to give me time to check my broker and make sure that everything is okay. And now that I'm checking my broker, I see possible problems at Charles Schwab. So we'll definitely be careful. I'll test out. Let me see if I can log into my account or not. Let's see. They said they had problems with login. Nope, I'm in. So definitely in there. So whatever issues they're having, hopefully it doesn't spill over into the open. We have 3 minutes to the bell. 3 minutes to the bell. I have checked my broker. METX kind of fading now. Got up there and touched that resistance line, that previous resistance line that I put up there. So it was weak up there. I didn't think it was weak, but it was weak. So it broke the 9 on the 5 minute and the 1 minute. So we'll definitely have to see how these react here. Okay, so TTOO got up there to that level and failed that level as well. Have about 2 minutes to the bell. STG. So let's see what becomes obvious after this first maybe 1, 2, or 3 minutes. Because right now I don't know what to look at. These up here are just out of my price range, really. AREC I lost money on earlier this week. I don't really want to play with that one again. That's like playing with fire. But I'm focusing on TTOO, METX, STG. What is this other one that just popped in? OTLK. Do you have news? No news. Okay. No news. Higher float, I believe. Let me go check that float real quick. OTK. Or was that OTK? OTLK. OTLK has a float of 54 million. All right. Yeah, 54, 56 million, somewhere up in there. Let's see if it has any shelves. OTLK. No shelf registrations. So we can watch that one as well. 54 million. And it looks like the market is about to open in about 5 seconds. We're going to see what is the most obvious choice here. So the market is open. TT, wow, big flash down on TTOO. Big flash down. Okay. METX was the one that I wanted to watch a little bit as well. It did a big flash up through the 9. So we're looking for that pullback above the 9. It is the biggest mover on the day. So let's not the percent change, but the change since open. So it's the biggest mover since the open. All right, so the top side, we see that we have this range here, this high of the 410, which you may go ahead and do in the first minute. We're going to let that play out. Let me go and make sure my Charles Schwab, let me run some tests real quick, do some test trades on it. Okay. Problems at T. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some test trades out here. METX, let's do 1 share at $10. Make sure it can go through here. So we'll buy 1 share at $10. Okay, that went through. Can we cancel quickly? Yep. All right, so both of those went through quickly. All right, so METX is looking quite nice right now. So METX, the high of this is the 410. So let's do a 421 break, and we'll size down on this one just to get that break through it. 421s, if it can give it to us. Maybe a quite weak break here. It may not even get up there. 420s may just snap me in. I don't like this. Nope, I don't like that. Get out of there. I didn't like the way that it continued to push. That was not a pullback above the 9 like I like. So I'm not going to get trapped in there. I want to see a pullback. Broke my rules right there. All right, STG is also up. We're looking for a pullback on it. It is a little bit cheaper, and it's bounced up all the way to 105%. So this one is the new one that we want to watch. Nice, obvious stock to trade. Looking for a pullback here. Okay. Looking for this nice pullback and looking for some let's see what it wants to do. STG pulling back there. How far is it gonna? Oh, pulling back a lot. Okay, a whole lot. So we're gonna see if that one can hold up the VWAP, or not the VWAP, the 9. Went down there and touched the 9 right there. Not looking too good. It is still in a 5-minute uptrend. So the high of this is the 270. 270s, 276. All right, so let's see what it wants to do here. How is this going to close up? This isn't a dead cat bounce, so it hasn't done the dead cat bounce move. But it is the most obvious low price stock. So gotta let this one close up. The high is the 70s, so a 76 break would be nice. 76 break. Bottom of this candle is the 52. 52. 62. Looking like it's trying to break down a little bit. See what it wants to do here. Going down to that 9. Hopefully it doesn't check off the 9. STG is checking on the 9. The top side up here is the high of the 267. So it needs to break this 270. Back over the 270 now. 271 would be our entry point back into the 70s. We're just gonna wait and see. Right now it's not looking good. Zone is bumped up there. It's got to get back over this 9 real quick. All right, getting a nice little move there. High of the 270s. It's looking okay. I think I'll take a 271 through this. It's above the 9, which is the 250s. Let's see this close up. Love to see this close up real quick. We can take quick profits up here at the top. 290s. Don't know if it wants to go all the way up there. Top side is a 317. Bottom of this candle is the 260s. So we'll just be out. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and cancel this order and let this one close up, because it looks like it had a little struggle point there at VWAP. Looks like it's getting a little struggle point there. It may go higher, but I don't want to get caught in this. It's like it's kind of struggling there. Kind of playing tug of war here. All right, yeah, it's definitely playing tug of war. Let's do a 76 break. 76 break on that one. Yep, we're in right there. The low of this is the 56, 256. So yeah, that'll be our low. That'll be our out. We're looking for this thing to push up higher. If it can't, oh well. We're coming up to a new low. The low of this Right now we are green on the trade. I'm going to take some off if it goes past this little top here. Don't know if it can. Okay, we're just going to hold, and if it stops us out, it just stops us out here. That is a pullback there. Okay, got a little buying pressure. Start taking through the top here, the top of the 290s. I'm gonna go ahead. It's not calculating where my cost per share is right now, so I don't actually know where my break even is. Even though I would like to know, but you know, sometimes things happen. Looking for this thing to get bought up here. Okay, may give us some red. Can it get over the high of the 88? VWAP right now is a 266, so 265 will have to be our out. Yeah, I did not get a chance to change that, so we're gonna wait a little bit. This one, the low of this is a 246. We're just gonna wait, be patient. It may slam on us, it may not. I don't really know. Looks like a lot of buyers are jumping in there. I would like to see it break this high though. There it is. Okay, so now we know my out is a 279. So 279 here. So that's my break even, 279. The new low is the 270s. So 270s is a definite out for me. It's got to break this. If it doesn't break this, I can't stay in this. I'll be out at the 270s if it cannot break out. It's risking 9 cents on 50 shares. Really struggling here. I would love to see it just break the top of this bar, which is the 90s. Looking for a break of those 90s. Getting some buying there. It's not any big movement. I'm going to be taking very quickly here if it can break it. Alright, yeah. So we did snap through it. We're going to move it to break even of the 79 or the 80s really. 80s, and that'll keep us pretty much at a good position to get out. So we'll do an 80. If it wants to stop us out, it'll be a break even trade now. I would have loved to see it push through the 3, but I don't know if it's going to give us that move. It's getting weak. It'll be a winning trade either way now, but it's got to show me some strength, man. Got to show me some strength here. Yep. All right, took a green trade there. Very small. I was looking for some strength. It never gave it to me. So let's look for a different entry or another entry. The high here was the 294s. 295 here will be our next entry point. 296. Because it's looking like it's going to be a choppy one. So this is our new bottom here. The low is the 80. So we'll do the 86 here. Trying to see if it can get some more push. If it fails this bottom, this low is a 278. We do not want to just be holding through that. New low is forming here. Let's see if it can stay above the last low of the 280s. Looking for the 280s to hold up here. Down there to 279. Ooh. Alright, that does not look good. Top side of this is the high of the 295. So I'm gonna go ahead and cancel those orders. Zoom or ZOM. Let me go ahead and go over here and look around. Ooh, that's a huge market cap, huge float. I don't know if I want to mess with this one. This one has 4.6 million. So I don't know. Let's look at the news. The news is going to be the determining factor. No news on the day. I'm not trading that. All right. So back to STTG. Big dip through. I am glad that I got to the green and was able to stop out where I did. Like I said, I try to manage this risk the best that I can. A 10-cent loss is really where I like to cut it. So I think I did a okay job with that one. Anyway, we're looking for the next entry. What is this one? BSQ. What is this one doing? Why is it up? No news. Okay. Another no news stock. I think this one at least has some news. It did not have any news. So now we got to look for another obvious setup. This one, the volume's got to come up on this one. Okay, zone. I mean, I said I wasn't gonna trade that one. So let's just watch. This one and see if it can give a pullback real quick. See if we can get a quick scalp on it. Top side is the 450s almost. Okay. So we're gonna see if it can give a proper pullback here and end this as the pullback. Love to see it break through the 350s and fail to break. So maybe 350s and get down here and touch, but stay within this body. There it is. There's a nice break. Over the top of this is the high of the 62. So we'll do a 66 buy. And see if we can get a little bit of spice through the top of this. 66 buy. The low of this is the 341. 341. New, whoa, holy Jesus. All right, the low of this is a 353. Oh my goodness. I did not expect that. Okay, wow. All right, so we will just look to get out at the bottom of this low 41. If it wants to push, hey, let it push, but we'll be out at the bottom of this low. We are in. It hasn't started calculating yet. It needs to come on and calculate. 60s. If it pushes into the 70s, I'm going to be looking to take. Okay, 70s. I'm going to go ahead and cancel this order and start taking off. Take off there in the 80s. Take off there. Take off a little bit there. Struggling to stay in the 80s, looks like. Take off there. I do not know how much I have left. It is not calculating yet. So I do not know. I do know I'm up, but I don't know how much. Okay, it's not calculating, so I gotta make some moves out of here. I don't know how many shares I have left. It isn't calculating. Come on. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get out. Whatever it is, I'll just get out of all of it. It's not calculating. I don't know how many shares I have over here. I hope I'm out. So we are having some issues over here at Charles Schwab. Looks like I am still in. It's still moving. So there. Now, I don't know what happened. I don't know. All right, but now we are down on the day. The high is the 85. Let's look for a 91 break. 91 break. Oh, I'm in. Oh, Jesus. Come on, bro. Oh, my goodness. What is happening? All right, yeah, I'm just going to get out of everything. I don't know what's going on over here. It says I'm in 100 shares. I don't know. I don't. Try to get out everything. Okay, so now I'm out of everything. It says I'm up on the day. What the heck? Okay, so now I'm green on the day. I've used a whole bunch more capital than I thought I would. Let me check my balance. Up 13 bucks. But I don't really know. I don't even know, guys. I don't know. That issue right there blows my mind. I don't know how I'm up 13 bucks, but I'm happy. I'm green on the day because I took a lot up here. I took like a bunch right here. So I knew I got a good trade, but Okay, 13 bucks, whatever. Let's look for something else. And you may say, why are you still trading? Well, I'm brave like that. You know, I know my setup works, and I know that I took where I should be taking. So, you know, that's what I did. This one fell off a lot. Remember, I said I wasn't going to trade this one. It did not meet my criteria. So my criteria saved me on that one. That one, AREC, that I lost money on the other day, it did end up going down. So I am happy with the way that I'm trading. But anyway, man, I thought whew, man, that was something else. Anyway, if you guys are trading anything or looking at anything, what are you guys trading? If you have any questions or comments about anything that you've seen in the video so far, please let me know. I am trying my best to manage risk the best that I can. I am up on the day, supposedly, as long as these calculations don't. And this is another thing about trading with a free broker. As you saw, my calculations, it was like I was in 50 shares, but I don't know where I got in, and I don't know how many shares I had left, because I had exited at least 45 shares. Usually I try to get rid of 75% up at the top. But again, I'm glad I'm green. I thought I was down, but I guess not. That one is way extended. I only got 300 bucks left now, but so thankful that thing didn't take a big snap down when I was in small share size on that what was that, BSQR. But anyway, we're in now. The first 15 minutes have passed. Did have a few issues, still ended up green. Glad I followed my plan even though I couldn't see it. BSQR. BSQR, we're going to have to wait on that one. Looking for something to start holding the 9 under VWAP. This one have news today. It's super extended. Looking for something bouncing off that bottom. Not that. That's too expensive. Nope. That one's red on the day. AREC may actually get the moves today. It did my move here, so it came, checked on the 9. It would have faked out a little bit, I believe, but if you had your stop right on this green counter, you would have still been in for that ride up. But now it may get rejection on the VWAP. It's got another rejection level right here at the 710s, but it's just a little bit out of my price range, so I gotta be conscious of that. Let's see if it gives a pullback. I wonder if I get in small share size. Let's see. Since it's so volatile, let's just see if it'll give a pullback here. Yeah, it's just gonna go. Looks like. Or that may be a double top. Yep, looks like a double top. $7. $7 became its ceiling right there. Possibly. Oh, never mind. All right, it's got to pull back. It's just too volatile right now. What is AAME? What is this thing doing? Halted going up. Any news on it? No news, just halted going up. AAME. Okay. It's probably a volatility halt. It came down from down here at the $3 up there to the 560s. So that works. No news though, so be careful. Okay, that one's starting to form that little box shape that we don't like. ARC. This one fell out. Ooh, big pull down right there. Glad I wasn't in there for that. Big pull down. So, man, my rules are saving me a little bit today. They are saving me. I'm looking for one more trade, but I don't see anything that's bouncing. METX has the 200 moving average that is crossed over. It's got to get back above this 363 level. So that's where I'll be watching it, that 363 break level on the 5-minute. Don't know if it can get up there, but I would like for it to. Okay, B. This one is also trying to, now this is just too big. From the 385 all the way down, that's just a lot of movement. I don't know if I'm comfortable with even sticking my money in there. Let's look at the pre-market. Yeah, it did it before. Look at those big rips. Big rip. It actually repeated the cycle there. Big rip, big rip, big rip. Yeah, those rips down will blow your account. Okay, SIRC. Why are you up? This week on Money TV with Donald Belarjian. That's not real news for me. Oh, that's an OTC. Okay, that's what that is. Zone is moving back, trying to move back up. It's huge. Okay. All right. Well, we've got a lot going on. Okay, so METX is making that move over the 9. I would love to see it get back up here at the 364s though, to show me strength. KRKR went up, halted, up a little bit more, halted, going down now. Be careful. It's very close to VWAP. Could actually plunge through this bottom right here of the 755. It is in a downtrend, a 5-minute downtrend, so be careful if you're going to trade that. Okay, that one's continuing to fail out. Okay, that one's going to go ahead and fail out. METX is failing out a little bit. Needs to hold that 9 under the VWAP. That's what I want to see on it. And I'll definitely jump in for a small little trade. Make a little bit more money. Alright. Tattoo. Alright, this one's giving a little pop back up. Doesn't mean anything. It's got to get all the way back up to the 320s to show strength. So we'll wait on that. Right now it's just a waiting game. This one is very, very volatile. Has no, the bottom is down here at the 485. Look where it is now, 6. So it can fall, well, it did fall back down there almost to the 5s. So that's not something I want to be slipping my hand into. Just not the type of setup that I look for. There's nothing for me. I'm gonna let the shorts and the longs get hurt on that one. This one came up to VWAP, failed the 9 to hold the 9. Okay, anything else? SPC, nope, don't want that. STG, nope, failed the 9. METX, are we getting above the 9 now? Yes, we are. All right, we need to see a pullback above this 9. And maybe that'll bring this 360 on down. Let's get a pullback above this 9. This is the only thing that I can really see to trade right now. So Let's see what its reaction to the 200 moving average here. Got up there. The 200 moving average is at the 357. The 9 EMA is fluctuating on the 361 over here on the 5-minute 360, 361 area. So I need to see a pullback above this 9 for entry. Okay, getting up there, touching the 5-minute 9 right there. Broke through it. Nice strength. Now all we need is a pullback. Pull back above the 9. Let's see what this is going to do. Will it respect the 9 or will it crash it? Or will it just continue going up without giving me an entry? Okay, there's a pullback. Give us some red. There we go. All right, top side of this is the 65. 65 there. 50 shares through the 65. Let's do a 66 buy. Let's let this one close up though. Can't be too hasty here. This one's got to close red. Okay, getting down there, getting red. Nice. We got about 5 seconds left on this candle. It needs to close red here. All right, close red. We'll go ahead and pop the 66 buy in there. If it breaks the 9, I'll cancel the order. Okay, got down there to the 9 of 350. Let's see if it breaks down this 350. If it does, I will cancel my order. While it's doing that, let me go look over here. Okay, that's nothing. Everything else is looking like it's kind of down. This one's coming back above. Oh no, it's way away from its 9. Alright, so let's just focus in on METX. So the top side of this high was a 364, which is where we want to see it break. I have my buy up there at the 366. Will it break these bottoms? We don't want to see it snap through this 50. It needs to stay above the 50 here. Okay, all right, cancel that order. T2, this one got up above VWAP, has a very strong downtrend on it. Has room of like 10 cents to the 9, so we'll let that get back up there to the 9 on the 5-minute. This one got halted down, KRKR. Okay. This one, I don't like it because these big rips down. It's done that pattern multiple times. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So I don't really want to mess with that one. Don't know what that one's about. Not worried about that one. Not looking good to me. METX did go down there and fail that 9 again. AREC also failed the 9. T2, it could hold a 9, but it needs to get stronger on the 5-minute. So I guess right now it is a waiting game. I am green on the day. I only took, I don't know how many trades I took. We can go ahead and look at that route while we're waiting. So I actually accidentally went short on a position, so that was something. So this one I bought 95. This was my short position, 95 shares, got 8 cent gain, and then I sold it all. I did not know that's where my capital went. I had a lot of capital, but I did not mean to take 95 shares short. Took the 95 shares short, got the gain anyway, but I didn't even know it. So kind of that's why I was trying to exit quickly. When you press the sell button too many times, it'll go short on Charles Schwab. So got to kind of be careful because it does burn capital. STG. So pretty much everything except these mistake buys worked out. This one I was in short on. That's why it's red as well. Anytime the shares are red, that means you were short. I lost 2 cents going 5 shares short that I did not know about. Then I lost 7 cents going 5 shares short that I did not know about during that time that it wasn't calculating. So the only losing trades were when it wasn't calculating. I didn't know if I was out or not, so I was selling and buying just a little bit to see if I could get out of the position. But everything else is green on the day. So back to positions, and let's go out here and see what's happening in the zoo of the market. All right, so TTOO is coming back to the 9. The problem is it's getting tight. So the range that it had up here is dissipating. It needs to start getting some volatility back in here, and we'll see what it can do. That one's going on down. AAME is continuing to push. I don't care. I don't need to lose money in something like that. It is not even giving a pullback today on the 5 minute, so no declared bottom. The bottom is all the way down here at the 364. That's the last tested area. Now you can say this wick right here is the bottom, but I don't count that as a bottom in my strategy because it's on a green candle. Okay, everything's starting to tighten down now. All right, this one is making some moves up. This one has 2 million in the float. Let me see if it has any news on the day. No news. This would just be a guesstimation buy. It is up a lot from this previous bottom here of the 343. So I could take a quick scalp through the high. The high is the 85. So like an 86 buy for a quick scalp. If it'll allow me, wait a minute, what is 85, 86? 86 is where I was trying to get in. All right, 86 buy right there. The high of this candle is the 89, so let's do a 91 buy since it is going to be volatile. But it's got to get some movement. The volume's kind of falling off. I don't like that. Not moving too much. If it breaks to 79, I'll go and look at something else. 78. Yeah, okay. But it is above the 9 here. So the top side is the 89. So a 91 buy would be nice. Let's see if some buyers can jump in there. Look at these big buyer walls here. Big buying walls getting attacked. 75 broke. Will it break to 75? Yes, it did. The high of this candle is the 90s. So if it can pull back, yeah. Broke the VWAP on a 9. Not looking good now. Very low volume, so I don't know if I'm going to continue trying to play with that. This one's going up. Has lost its volatility a little bit. Getting a little push there. Back up to the 5 minute 9 here. We'll see the action up there once it gets there, but let's go ahead and be. That one took a dip. See, I lost money on this one yesterday, and I was right not to trade that one today. I was right. Costs. Wait, no. I was trying to look at this one. Fell in that VWAP there. Very low volume. A lot of these I'm glad that I followed my rules today and stayed away from. I traded the most obvious stock, and then, you know, I'm looking for my setup now. That one still has not given a proper pullback. This one continues to fail the 9 here. right, TTOO. The 9 is at the 314. It keeps tapping it, but I don't know if it wants to come up or not. It is kind of extended here. It needs to give a pullback at some point to this 9. So it did tap the 5 right there. Looking for it to give some type of pullback under VWAP before it goes through. Give me some type of protection here. Okay, it's got to give a pullback. Don't push, just give the pullback. All right, giving us some red here. It's about time. Okay, will it break the bottom here? It probably will. The 9 is at the 307. Okay, got bought up right there. The high of this is a 314, 315, 316. Okay, so this high is, yeah, the 316 will be breaking the previous one right here. Does look like it's holding up. It has about 20 seconds on this candle. Then we'll be jumping in with 50 shares over the 316. Four seconds left on this candle. Okay, 316 is where we're looking to buy. Low of this is the 311. 311 will be out. Actually, we just do 309. Take quick profits here. If it gets us in, if it goes red here, we'll be ready to get out. Low is a 311. Oh, VWAP is a 316. Hold up. VWAP, that's way too close to VWAP. That's buying on VWAP. I didn't even see that. 316 is VWAP. So we don't want to get caught right here. So this is buying way too close to the VWAP right there. I just noticed it. I'm glad I looked at that. It probably will go higher here, but if it can break back through VWAP, we'll definitely take on a pullback above VWAP. VWAP is the 316. See, if I bought right there and it just instantly rejected off of VWAP, that would have been a bad thing. Really bad. So let's see it tap that, get up there and tap VWAP. 14, 14, getting shoved down right there. Because VWAP break is not my strategy. Okay. So yeah, it's definitely going to have to pull back. There it is. 15. Got up there and tapped. Got close. It tapped. I mean, what's the high of this? 16. Tap 316 right there. Just like I said it would. Because it's so close to VWAP, I was expecting a little bit of some red here, which is giving us, look at that, right there. That's why I did not take that trade. It was so close to VWAP. That's a good bounce area right there. So now, on a second test up here, let's see, the high of this is a 316. Now let's look at getting in here. So we'll do a 317 buy. If it can get back up there, it may go ahead and break. If it breaks the bottom of this 5-minute candle, which is the 307, then we know it's over. But now that's what I want to see, is that bounce off of VWAP to see if they can push it down. And it's looking like they're failing to push it down here. So we'll buy over the top of this one. Yep, there it is, going down there. Dipped a little bit under this one. The low was 307. Let's see if it breaks the bottom of this. The low is 307. Will it break? 307. Okay. If it breaks, I'll go and look at something else. 307 break is what we're looking for. .307 break. Okay, there's a little bit of, I don't know if that's buying or selling volume right there, but it's still smaller than this last red candle. Will it break that 307? Kind of peek through it just a little bit right there. Okay. Okay. All right, it is holding up, so that 317 area is where I would like to be in. 317, I want to see it break that high. This is the second time trying to break this VWAP, and I do believe it's going to be able to do it this time. We got a test on it. Now we want to see a break. It is low float, so if it breaks, it may go very quickly, and so that's what I'm going to be in on, and I would like to sell quite quickly. I would like for this candle to close, this 5-minute candle to close up red. That would be nice, because if it doesn't close red, that'll be some extension right there. It has 2 minutes left on this candle. Struggling to get over the 9 now. It's tried 1, 2, 3 times to get up. Okay, so we'll just have to see. It's got 1 minute left on the 5-minute candle. Looks like it just took a stab downwards. Low is a 308. Will it break that? All right, yeah, it's over. It's over. All right, let's go look at something else. Plenty of volume. That one's trying to come back up. This one is right. Wow, this one got kind of choppy, but I do believe, let's see, 55. Okay, it did its pullback. That wasn't to the 9 though, but it does have a very good bottom here. So the 200 moving average is up here at the 365. The last high is just now getting over that 9 right there. So we just need one pullback. This is the 364 right here, resistance. 364. And that's the pullback right there. So the buy through that 200 moving average would be nice. Let's see if it can stay above VWAP. I mean above the 9 here. The high is the 60 here. It may get up here and just reject off the 200. So I'm just gonna have to wait and see, because it's kind of flatlining now. It may be building up to go higher, but it's got to hold that 9. That 9 is a 350. Will it hold this 9? Is the question. And the buy spot is now becoming the high of this, which is a 360. Did not hold the 9 though. Will it break this low here of the 346? Yep. All right, let's go look at something else. Oh my goodness, what in the world? Did y'all just see that? Flip side so quick. Look at it take. It's trapping. It's actually trapping buyers there. Wow. Went down there, broke down there, and they bought it up. All right, this is what we're looking for. Let's see a pullback on this. Lot of extension all the way to VWAP. So let's see what we can get off of this. This was the previous high right here. Looking for a pullback here. Getting up there, pushing a little bit. Give us that pullback. The high of this is a 73, so a 76 break is what we're looking for. 76 break. Getting down there, getting down there. 76. Let this close up, because with the way that this one moved after it went down and just jumped up there, we want to make sure this closes at a red candle. It is traveling quite a bit down though. Let's see if it pulls all the way back up there. Gets bought up off that 9. The high of this is the 73, so we're doing a 76 buy here. It is heading up. Gotta wait, be patient. Then I'll put that 76 buy in there. Alright, 76 buy is in there. Let's see if it can surprise us or not. Or will it go down and break this low here of the 352? The low, if it buys me in right now, I just put it at the 370, 360 right here. So 360 out. It is moving quite sporadically. So 360 out. Looking for that 76 break here. Some more buying pressure coming in. Alright, remember my low is the 360s. New low now is the 65. $65 is becoming the new low. Alright, broke through all of that. Got back down there and tapped that bottom again. Do not know how much I'm trusting it now, because this would have been a 3-bar play. Got down there, it's starting to wick up a little bit. I'm not liking that. Yeah, let me go ahead and get out of that. I'm not liking all these wicks. Even though they're bottom wicks, still they got me nervous. So the top of this high is a 75 break, so 76. Let's just try it again, man. And I might size down on this because I really don't want it to kill me. Looking like it wants to break. Holding up at 200. So let's go ahead and do 50 shares. I'm not gonna completely wimp out. 50 shares there, and we're ready to go. New low is the 361. We'll be out. Creeping up there. Creeping up there. We already got our low here. Okay. Okay, new low is the 68. Ooh, big pull down right there. Ooh, do not like that. Let's cancel that. Oh no, no. Okay, so this high was the 75. I put it at the 76. It is holding there, so I'm gonna size down and look for a 76 break. 76. Come on, get it in there. Oh no, it didn't let me. Get me in there. Oh no. Oh well. That was okay. Tried to size down real quick, but now I'm seeing it's kind of, wanting to go. Let's get a pullback then. Nice. Okay, so the high of this is the 81. 82 by 82 buy. See if we can get a pullback. If not, the low will be out at the 72. So a 10 cent risk on this one. Kind of moving kind of sporadically. Let's see if it gives us some red and stays within the body of this candle. So the low here was a 364. The high here is the 75. So 76 break again would be optimal. 76 break. So we'll do a 76 break right there. Bottom is oh wow, okay. Bottom was the low of the 60s. 60. Okay, we got the 60 in there. Where was this this last one? 75. The low here is a 73, so 69 would be our out. 69 right there. It's going to be our out. We want to see a push. Okay, there's a little bit of a push into the 80s. Can we continue to push? I'll move it up to the 376 if it can. 376 will be, actually I'll just move it to this new low, 73, because it's looking crazy right now. Yeah, it's looking real crazy. It needs to stay above that 75. See, it's just looking way too crazy. Okay, so the low is a 72. Let's just change this to the 70 just to save us time and money, because it's looking, man, it is not looking good right now. Not looking good at all. If it gets back through that, I might start taking off here. The low here is the 372. 372. Okay, threw another one out there. 372. We're gonna have to be out. 372 will be out. Looking for it to break this. If it cannot break this, I just have to get out. 376, 375 area is now coming into play. 376, 375. Getting a lot of resistance here. Come on now, eat that resistance. Eat it. If it jumps up above this high, I'm going to start taking off. This high is the 81, so the 75, you look at that. Pulling back now, will be out if it stops me out here. Double top. Can it get back above? New low coming into play here of the 74. 74 low. Okay. We'll set that as our low, 74. All right, we'll take a bit there. Take a bit there. We're going to take some there. Got 35 shares left. Break even is a 76. 77. 35 shares, 77. Let's get that in there before it crashes. Okay, there we go. If it wants to stop us out, it is a green trade. If it wants to continue to push, I'll take in the 90s as well. The high was the 88. So we're looking for a continued push here. And I will definitely be moving it up. So, yep, got me there. All right, that was a green trade, another green trade there. Just very, very iffy with how it wanted to play. So this one is a choppy stock. This is a choppy stock. So I'm going to be extra careful with this one. The high here is the 88, 388s. 388, and move this down to 25 shares. Let's do a 391 buy. 25 shares to the 91. Want to see it in the 90s. If it can't give a pullback here, let's see what we got. A lot of wicks here. A lot of wicks. If it starts to give red, that means that it's weakness now. This is 1, 2, 3 times it's giving red. So I'm not trusting it anymore. I'm going to go ahead and cancel that order. I believe it's going to start breaking down now. Wow. As soon as I cancel the order. Okay. This thing is insane. The top side is the 90s. So a 91 break would be what I'm looking for. Will it break the 80s? Okay, now there's the weakness we needed. All right, tattoo, or not tattoo, T2, TT2, TTOO. Okay, so MET is filling out. It was a choppy stock, so it kind of chopped me out, but it chopped me out for the green. All right, 429. This one's also looking bad on the 5-minute. That one isn't moving. Nothing's moving anymore. Okay, so did grow the account today. $138 left that I may allow to roll over because I do not want to overtrade again today. No way. So let's go ahead and recap what we did today. And as you guys saw, I managed risk the best that I could, and tried to make the best of it. But let's go out here and look. So we took a couple of trades. I did accidentally go short today. Did not mean to. It was not calculating. I pressed the sell button and it got me into a short position. But anyway, everything else, as you can see, is green. These plays right here are when I did not know it was calculating. This play, I went short 95 shares, got an 8-cent gain by accident. So I did not mean to get that. But anyway, everything else is green on the day. I only really focused in on a few stocks today: METX, BSQR, and STG. So those are my trades today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. And again, now I still made a little bit, but I would have made even more if I knew what was happening today. There were a lot of issues with the programming, I guess, in the Charles Schwab algorithm or whatever. But man, I wish I knew where I was so I could have planned better. But anyway, I did follow the plan even though I couldn't see where I was. But yeah, that's it for today. I think I'm going to just let this roll over because yesterday when I kept going, had a little bit left, I kept trading, and guess what? I lost a little bit, or lost quite a bit. I gained 30 bucks, was up 30 bucks, and then lost it all. So I'm going to walk away with what I have and come back tomorrow. I am growing these 2 small accounts, and I want each day, I want to have a grand to trade. So I'm leaving a little bit to fall over until the account gets big enough for it to be a grand and a grand. But anyway, that is it. And I'm going to go ahead and close it down. Appreciate you guys for tuning in on YouTube. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace. You